Hey, today we're talking about standard form applications. We've just got a couple of examples to do for you, but primarily you're doing exactly what you did yesterday, which is finding the intercepts for the x-axis and the y-axis. So I'm just going to work through a couple of examples with you, and then you can go ahead and get started on your homework. First things first, you're on page 28 in your yellow packet. Write an equation in standard form to find the number of hours you would need to work at each job to make a total of $130. I oftentimes find that I read that and I think I don't have enough information because I don't always pay attention to what's over here, but you see here we have two jobs, mowing the lawn and delivering newspapers. Mowing the lawn pays $12 per hour. Per hour usually means we're multiplying by something. Delivering newspapers is $5 per hour. That will be the amount that we earn. So let's define a couple variables, and obviously you can choose your own variables. But here we have, we want to let x equal, well, let's let x equal mowing lawn. So we'll do x here and y here. So x equals the number of hours spent mowing lawns. And let's let y equal the number of hours, and it's important to understand that that's what we're talking about, is the number of hours spent delivering newspapers. And let's go back to the problem itself. We want to write an equation in standard form. Remember, standard form looks like this, where x and y are on the same side of the equal sign. So the number of hours that you would need to work at each job, the jobs would be mowing lawns and delivering newspapers, to make a total of 130. So that total of 130, that's our C. So it's $12 for every hour that we spent mowing the lawn, plus $5 for every hour that we spend delivering newspapers. That gives us a total of $130. So let's do this right now. X equals the number of hours spent mowing the lawns. So I'm going to write that right down here. Number of hours spent mowing lawns. And Y is the number of hours spent delivering newspapers. All right. So we need to graph something in standard form. We can either solve for y or rewrite y in terms of x, or what really actually works better in this case is if we find the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Well, remember, the x-intercept is what we get when y is 0, so that term goes away, leaving us with this. And then, how do we solve this? We divide both sides by 12. And when we do 130 divided by 12, we get 10.8. It's actually 10.8 repeating 3. So we'll call our x-intercept 10.80. 10.80. So 10.8 goes along the x-axis. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That won't work, so I'm going to go up by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And I'm going to plot 10.80. 10, 11, 10.8 right there. So 10.80. And then the y-intercept, remember, that's what we get when x is 0. If x is 0, 12 times 0 would be 0, so that's gone. So we're left with 5y equals 130. Divide by 5, and we get y equals 26. 130 divided by 5 is 26. So when x is 0, y would be 26. So 0, 26. Let's see here. 2, looks like 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. that will cover our 26. So let's talk about the meaning here. What this means is that if we did not spend any hours mowing the lawn, we would need to spend 26 hours delivering newspapers in order to make $130. This x-intercept means that if we spent 10.8, I think it ends up being 10 5/6 hours mowing lawns, then we would spend no hours delivering newspapers. And then we can take our handy dandy straight edge, or if you're a good line maker, straight line maker, you can do that freehand. It's not particularly critical. And that's what we have. So this is the number of hours required. In each job to earn $130. So there's our first example. Okay, and reading through this second example. The MSU women's basketball team had a game on January 18th, 2010, celebrating center Alyssa DeHaan from Granville. Adult tickets cost $10 each. $10 per ticket, that's for adults. Adult tickets are $10 each. Children's tickets, those are $6 each. I have a total of $110. I have $110 to spend. Write an equation in standard form to find, we want to find the number of each type of ticket that we can purchase with $110. So find the number of each type of ticket. The two tickets are adult tickets and children's tickets, so let's let A equal the number of adult tickets, and let C equal the number of children's tickets. So A is the number of adult tickets, C is the number of children's tickets. The equation then would be, we have a total of 110. Sorry about that. We have a total of 110. Adult tickets are $10 each, so that's 10A. Children's tickets are $6 each, so that's 6C. And we have $110 to spend. So A, that's the number of adult tickets. I'm going to put that right down here. Number of adult tickets. And then this will be the number of children's tickets. So first thing we want to do is find our A-intercept, also known as X-intercept in this case, and our C-intercept. Our A-intercept is what we would get when C is 0. So if C is 0, 6 times 0 would be 0. That leaves us with 10A equals 110. Then, of course, we divide by 10, and that leaves us with A equals 11. So A is 11 when C is 0. So we could buy a total of 11 adult tickets if we buy no children's tickets. And then the C-intercept, that's the that's the number of children's tickets we could buy when we buy no adult tickets. So if A is 0, we've got 6C equals 110, divide by 6, and this is not a great number. It's not that bad, but so we're going to round that to 18.3 and say if we buy no adult tickets, we could buy 18. It's actually 18 and a third. Actually, I'm going to just do it this way. 18 and 1/3 children's tickets. So I'm going to put that over here. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, nope. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's fine. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So 18 and a third goes right here. And then over here, 11. Ooh, adult tickets, we had 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's not going to work. So we have to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's 11. So that's 11, 0 here, and 0, 18 and 1/3 here. Take our handy dandy straight edge and draw our line. And we're good to go. Probably need to put a title on this though. What is this? This is the number of adult and children's tickets that can be purchased for $110. Whoops. All right, so now your assignment is to do pages 29 and 30. For the first two problems, right here, you're just writing an equation. First thing that you need to do is define your variables, and then you have to write an equation, and then you're going to use those equations to answer a couple questions. It's just some basic equation solving. Then down here, you're going to read the situation, determine what you're trying to find, how many pounds of chicken. Okay, you want to find different amounts of hamburger and chicken, so you're going to write your equation. After you write your equation, you find your x and y intercepts, plot those, and draw a line. Make sure to label your x and y axes. Same thing with number 4, very similar problem. Same thing with number 5. And then 6, 7, 8, and 9 are, actually 6, 7, and 9 are multiple choice, and number 8, you're just giving an example of some combination of values that would work. I don't think you will find this to be that bad. If you need some help, stop by and I can take care of that.